हेलो एंड वेलकम, यू आर वाचिंग Inner.com Z विद जिज्ञासा सहाय। एंड आज हम एक ऐसी स्पेशल कहानी की कास्ट के साथ है जहाँ पे कुछ सच है, कुछ सनसनी है और बहुत सारा सस्पेंस है। सो टुडे वी आर इन कॉन्वर्सेशन विद नन अदर देन मनोज बाजपेयी एंड कनु बहल। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे।
Thank you.
And big congratulations on Z5 Global's Dispatch. Trailer is already out and everybody is loving it. So I was going through the comments and everything. तो वहां पे एक जगह लिखा हुआ था बहुत स्पेसिफिकली कि ट्रेलर हो तो ऐसा। तो सो टू बिगिन विद द कैप्टन ऑफ द शिप कनु सर, हर कहानी की एक शुरुआत होती है। एंड आई थिंक इस कहानी की शुरुआत आपके लिए काफी टाइम पहले हुई थी।
जी
So, was there a particular narrative or a particular personality that triggered the thought कि ठीक है, एक ऐसी कहानी, डिस्पैच जैसी कहानी बनाते हैं?
जी जी बिल्कुल। ऐसा ही था कुछ 2017 के आसपास की बात है। गौरी लंकेश का जब इंसिडेंट हुआ था, दैट बिकेम अ सॉर्ट ऑफ डाइविंग पॉइंट फॉर गेटिंग इंटरेस्टेड इन दिस वर्ल्ड। बिकॉज मुझे अभी भी याद है, जब जब मैंने पहली बार उसके बारे में सुना तो आई वॉज क्वाइट डिस्टर्ब। और मुझे ऐसा लगा कि कुछ कुछ बहुत, मुझे फुली समझ में नहीं आ रहा है अभी, पर कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हुआ है। एक एक बहुत बड़ा इन्फ्लेक्शन पॉइंट है and something is changing, and that got me curious. And I sat down with my co-writer Ishani Banerjee, and we started discussing about this world per se. तब हमारे पास कोई आइडिया नहीं था, बट हम दोनों ही कंसर्न थे, तो हमने बात करना शुरू किया इस बारे में। और जैसे जैसे बात करते गए हमको ये रियलाइज हुआ कि हम इस वर्ल्ड को ज्यादा जानते नहीं है। सो वी नीड टू गेट टू नो इट बेटर। And as we started researching, we did about 18 months of research. We talked to various people, and as we started researching, a unified sort of picture started emerging, which is that सब लोग ये बोल रहे थे कि आज की दुनिया में कौन कब कहाँ कैसे क्या कर रहा है, वो अब पता करना ही इम्पॉसिबल है। वो जमाना चला गया। तो अब कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता है, बिकॉज वेल्थ गैप इतना कॉन्सेंट्रेट हो गया है, मीडिया कॉर्पोरेटाइज हो गया है। तो ये सारी बातें सुनने में आ रही थी, और एक ओवरऑल पिक्चर बन रही थी एक बड़ी फॉगी ऑप्ट्यूज से वर्ल्ड की, जहां कुछ भी पता नहीं चल पाता। तो वो हमें बहुत एक्साइट किया, बिकॉज हम ये सोच रहे थे कि आज तक हमने जितनी जर्नलिज्म की दुनिया के बारे में फिल्में देखी हैं, ज्यादातर उसमें बड़े हीरोइक कैरेक्टर होते हैं, जो एक केस सॉल्व करने जाते हैं और सब ठीक हो जाता है और एंड में बढ़िया हो जाती है पूरी दुनिया। बट नो वन रियली स्पीक्स अबाउट दिस ट्रूथ। एंड इफ दिस इज वॉट वी वर हियरिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, then we were really keen to explore something like this. Having said that, हमको we were also more interested in a procedural more than a thriller, and we were interested in more of a character study about this very Faustian kind of guy who's greedy, who has his own personal needs, and I was also interested in doing a story of almost of modern cowardice. How do you travel with this guy who's almost very close to a coward, who's only in it for what he needs, and then how does his need and his desire collide with this broader foggy world, as I said. तो ये जो जब दोनों चीजें मिली, तो वहां से एक्चुअली पहली बार फिल्म इमर्ज होनी शुरू हुई।
Right, sir. So I think there are so many layers to it. एंड लाइक यू सेड कि इतना फॉगी वर्ल्ड है आज के टाइम पे, कहीं भी अगर घुसे सो इट गेट्स लाइक अ स्पाइरल, लाइक अ विशियस सर्कल, one thing after another. So I think it's going to be a very intriguing watch that way with so many layered characters in the narrative. So coming to Manoj sir, जो आपका ये कैरेक्टर है, it's very different. एंड गिवन कि एक जर्नलिस्ट का वो है, सो आपने जब किरदार निभाया एंड नाउ how would you say कि आज के टाइम पे what are the similarities या differences you can see as like a third person viewer in terms of journalism?
सिमिलरिटी। वेल, देखिए, अब ये जो कैरेक्टर है जो ईशानी ने और कनु ने इसको सेट किया है, अ, ऐसे टाइम पे जब कंप्यूटर अभी अभी आया था। अभी जो है उसका इंटरवेंशन होना शुरू हुआ था डे टू डे वर्क में। एंड दैट यू आल्सो सी इन द फिल्म, स्लोली इट्स कमिंग इन, टेकिंग ओवर स्पेस। उस समय का जर्नलिज्म जो था, फॉर एवरी इंफॉर्मेशन, फॉर एवरी little clue, you really had to make a lot of effort, and for every knowledge you had to go to to at least 3 4 books. I still remember going to libraries for a little information or little knowledge, going to various libraries in Delhi. Uh, Likewise, even this journalist is actually from that time. And now the time has changed, as Kanu has put it so rightly, that everything is so corporate, everything is available at the fingertips, right? And the way of investigation has changed completely. But now the investigation 80% is mostly on the table, right? And it's if you go deep and deep into it, through the Google, you try to find so many various ways of finding the truth, and then you submit those papers, be it in parliament, be it in the court, you know. But those days, if a case of sand mining used to be filled with danger and only danger, and it was like risking your life completely. I have seen so many deaths of journalists who went probing a sand mining, okay, in UP, in MP, and so many other places, right? And now, when you see today's journalists, it's the information and the minutest of the details are not available on the ground now. It's all available on the net. It's up to you how good you are in searching on the net, and it's all there.
आई थिंक दैट्स वेरी राइटली पुट सर। आज के टाइम पे कुछ भी या किसी के भी बारे में पता लगाना हो तो पहले सब जाके ब्राउजर पे जाते हैं एंड विल ट्राई टू फाइंड एवरीथिंग राइट देयर जस्ट अ क्लिक अवे। सो जो सर कैरेक्टर है जॉय बैक का, उसमें एक लाइक सर सेड कि एक ग्रीड है एक कहानी के लिए, वो अनरावल करनी है स्टोरीज, एंड देन उसमें दिखाया भी है कि इज अ सीजन्ड journalist who is one man and against the circuit, the scam that is running. So उनका कैरेक्टर है जिसमें एक इमोशनल एंगल भी है, लाइक मैरिज है, अफेयर है, एंड एवरीथिंग ऑल शेड्स आर देयर। सो सर, आज के टाइम पे आपके हिसाब से व्हाट इज एन आइडिया ऑफ अ मॉडर्न डे हीरो, इफ आई मे से?
Modern day hero. First of all heroes, actually, but sadly, the heroes don't, don't wear capes all nowadays. You know, all of them are coming with their own disadvantages. Uh, but there's a shift that I see now. There's a shift in how we look at the heroes. There's a shift in how we define our heroes. It's all changing. Uh, uh, Modern day hero. Who is your modern day hero? I mean, the icons have changed. The in between film personalities and the film actors suddenly became the icon of the society, and now all those icons are dismantled, right? People are trying to find their heroes in everywhere else, but in film, but in films. Uh, the I think the world is going through a crisis or a conflict also because we don't we there is that lull period in the world where we can't see our heroes, right? The hopelessness that we feel around us is also because we really can't define our heroes in this time, right?
राइट, आई थिंक दैट्स अ वेरी नाइस वे टू पुट इट। सो आई थिंक हर चीज इतनी ब्लरी हो गई आजकल कि
Yeah.
it's also become very subjective. So yeah, I think I agree to that. So Kanu sir, I wanted to understand कि जब आपने ये कहानी लिखनी शुरू करी, so how and when did you envision Manoj sir as a crime journalist? क्या हमेशा से आपने उन्हीं को सोचते हुए ही ये कहानी उसी तरीके से डिजाइन करी थी? How was that like?
अब बिल्कुल शुरू से तो नहीं, बट काफी काफी जल्दी, मतलब आई थिंक जब तक हम सेकेंड ड्राफ्ट थर्ड ड्राफ्ट तक पहुंच रहे थे और कैरेक्टर इमर्ज होना शुरू हो रहा था, आई रिमेम्बर हम लोग राइटर्स ऐसे ही होते हैं ना, लिखते कम है गप्पे ज्यादा मारते हैं। और फैफिंग ज्यादा करते हैं। और सबसे पहली फैफिंग होती है जब जब कहीं अटक जाओ, कुछ लिखा नहीं जा रहा, तो कास्टिंग की फैफिंग होती है। तो आई रिमेम्बर इवन इन आवर अर्ली कॉन्वर्सेशंस, वी यूज्ड टू ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट हु वुड बी द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सन टू प्ले दिस, एंड घूम फिर के इवेंचुअली वी यूज्ड टू कम टू जस्ट हिम, एंड वी यूज्ड टू से इट्स सच अ कॉम्प्लेक्स लेड पार्ट, and we need such an accomplished actor for this. There's probably no better option than him, and I think eventually we were lucky enough that we were able to get him for the part.
Right, right. So, and I think we can see him also beautifully essaying the character like always. तो सर अगर मेरे को पूछना हो, सो जैसे जब फिल्म जब रिलीज हो जाती है उसके बाद हर टाइप के रिव्यूज आते हैं, सो आपके लिए हु डू यू थिंक इज द बेस्ट क्रिटिक फॉर यू एज अ डायरेक्टर?
Who's the best critic for me?
या
Ah, um, I would say someone who can gaze into the soul of the film, not so much busy themselves with the story, the plot, or even the character, but someone who can sense more the time and space of the film and reflect on what the film is trying to say without saying. What
राइट.
is the film spiritually about for me? Since I'm always trying to work on that as a layer, as the topmost layer to the film, कहानी कैरेक्टर प्लॉट तो होता ही है, बट आप कुछ एक अनकॉन्शियस सा टेक्सचर बिल्ड करने की कोशिश कर रहे होते हो, बिकॉज एवरी फिल्म इज सेट इन अ स्पेसिफिक टाइम इन अ स्पेसिफिक स्पेस, and your characters are responding to that time and space. So anyone who sort of is able to gaze into that soul, I always manage to connect to those words immediately. Whatever the comment might be about that time and space, it could be good or it could be bad, but if a critic is talking from there, then they immediately have my attention.
Like reading between the lines and connecting to what's beyond the surface as well.
Yeah.
जैसे आपने recently काफी अपने scenes and especially you have opened up and shared about the intimate scene in the film. So all said and done, now that you have essayed it gracefully and accomplished a step आगे, so given a chance, would you be ready to do it all over again?
It all it all depends. One thing with age and experience I have learned: never say never, never for anything. Actually, I would love to say never, but again, with the experience, I would avoid saying that. One thing is definitely sure, that you should not do it if it is with a very amateurish director.
Right.
Yes, and because any scene can, these kind of scene can always fall into a titillating category, which doesn't do any good to either the script or the actor.
Right. I think that's a very nice way to just crisply put it. So now this is for the both of you. आप दोनों का perspective as a director and actor जानना चाहूंगी कि आजकल and like पिछले कुछ time से there has been this trend कि after people are doing like great career wise back to back hits and everything, so they often tend to take a break for a while, like work से कि अच्छी films अच्छा काम हो गया तो थोड़ा सा to take a back seat. So how important do you think that is? And kya does it do more harm than good in terms of career?
It depends on person to person. For me, for many years, there used to be a constant gap between my one film and another film, and it was not intentional. It is just that I was not getting those kind of interesting roles, so the automatically the gap between two films used to be quite long. Now if I'm getting choices, why the hell I should give a break? I'm just enjoying being on the set with one film after other, and I don't feel the need of taking a break because I don't feel exhausted. I feel really excited when I'm promoting my film Dispatch, which I'm so proud of. It doesn't exhaust me. Rather, it really gives me a lot of joy when I'm talking when I'm reading about, varied opinions about it. I'm excited. right? I'm analyzing, reanalyzing. I'm sharing it with my director. We are talking to each other on the phone. It is keeping you engaged,
Yeah.
right? And when you're doing what you love doing, most of the time it doesn't exhaust you. It doesn't make you feel tired. I don't feel tired. 7 hours I sleep every day. I catch my routine early morning, and after that is I just love going to the set and performing.
I think that's the fire of passion that keeps burning. Right. And Kanu sir, if you would like to add anything to that.
I think it's hard to add more to what Manoj already said. Yeah, just to add a little bit to it, I would just say too much in love with cinema to want to take a break.
Right, right. That's great, sir. So, Manoj sir, जैसे we have seen you like इतने साल से doing different shades, Satya, then एक बंदा काफी है, and now as a crime journalist as well. So going forward, like आपने हर type के characters को check mark कर दिया है. Like even your, please correct me if I'm wrong, even for your 100th film, you did like a massy action role as well, भैया जी में. तो अभी going forward, is there a checklist of like अगर कोई script है तो ये हो, so that the excitement is there for the character to come.
Yeah, I've gone naked in in Kanu's film, in my 101st film. There is nothing more left.
Shedding all skins.
Shading all skin. Okay. No, but the, one is always looking forward to the next offer, right? Uh, I'm always praying very hard that the next one should be as exciting as this one, and should be as revealing as this one. So it's something I just love doing. And many people ask me when you're going to direct. I know my mind is my mind I doesn't think like a director. I mean, I've worked in so many films, um, uh, but still I'm waiting for that time when I start. Thinking about a scene as a director. Till then, even direction is not anywhere in my radar. Uh, I'm just a pure actor. I just born to act. I look at the scenes and I start acting in my mind. I start enacting, and also for that reason, I don't take narration because my director is in the 10th scene and I'm still enacting the first scene in my mind. So yes, that is why I prefer to read. Uh, uh, but I want to be surprised by my next offer. It is always like that.
Right, sir. That's, I think, a sign of a great actor. And we would love to see you on screen for eternity.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, before winding up, ये मेरा आप दोनों से सवाल है. प्लीज करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग. आई थिंक मैंने अभी रिसेंटली पढ़ा था कि वेयर मनोज सर टॉक्ड अबाउट हाउ इट वाज ग्रेट वर्किंग विद यू कनु सर, एंड यू आर आल्सो लाइक अ हार्ड टास्क मास्टर. सो आई वुड यू अग्री टू दैट?
So the thing is, he is, and the actors that he's going to work with in future, now it is up to them. It's you and Kanu. I'll be there as a witness. I'll be visiting his set definitely and his workshops. I'll be having fun looking at those actors.
No, I think of it more as a support group. I think I'm there to push all my actors to their limits so that they don't go back home thinking they could have there was some button that got left and it didn't get pushed and they could have done better. I think I'm there more as an overwatcher, just to make sure every department is doing their thing. Because by the time we've prepped and we've started shooting, everybody practically knows what they need to do. I'm only there as like a little overwatch kind of guide.
That's great, sir. Great, great. So, sir, Manoj sir, I can't let you go before asking about Family Man 3. I know कुछ sneak peek anything, क्या नए चेहरे आने वाले हैं? What is brewing up that side?
Yes. I mean, we are going to finish the series, finish shooting by the end of this month. There will be new faces too, and some really exciting talents you'll get to see. Um, it's quite a bigger and better one this time. But after the shoot, it takes around 8 to 9 months before the the series is ready and to be handed over to Amazon to make a strategy on marketing. But we are all looking forward to, and we are all excited uh, for 2025
Yeah.
post Diwali.
Yes, great. We all are excited too. And currently, we are excited to see what is going to happen in Dispatch. So, thank you so much for this conversation. It was lovely talking to the both of you, and all the best for the film.
Thank you very much.